Hello guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel where you learn more on how to leverage on the financial market. And today I'm going to be talking about this particular company, Baidu. Yes, Baidu Incorporation is a Chinese search engine company. Yes, and remember, Chinese as a nation, has a 1 billion plus population. That is market for you, and everybody is actually focusing on how to delve into China to do business, get some connections. So I'm going to be analyzing this particular stock, why you should buy this stock, why you should hold it, if you already have the stock, why you should buy more of this stock as well. So please, if today is just the first time you are coming across my YouTube channel, do me a favor to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that anytime I drop useful information like this, YouTube will always notify you so that you can leverage on these opportunities. And so my name is Casimir. I'm a digital marketer, a small business promoter, and a full-time stock trader. So let's go. First, let's review what this company is all about. Remember, I always tell those who are on my list and my student that you don't just buy stock based on emotions or based on the numbers. You don't do that, because if you do, it means you are not an investor. A value investor will always look up to the fundamentals of this company, why you should buy this company, why you should invest a portion of your money with that company, and why you should take the risk, because there is always a certainty around any decision you want to make, why you should invest in Baidu. First and foremost, Baidu as the only, in fact, the biggest search engine within the Chinese people is sitting on a large market where a lot of people, China, they are not English speaking nation, and then designing or developing this particular search engine give all Chinese people the access to be able to search within their language, do things, both health, both education, anything at all. And also you can be able to socialize, because a segment of this Baidu give you that access to personal, for personalized information like feeds. Facebook has it and many others. So these are one of the things that you need to know about this particular company. So let me first and foremost go and check the when was this company invented or established. That is 2000, year 2000. It's been a long time. That is 24 years down the line, and they have 39,000 employees. That is wonderful. The CEO, Robin Lee, and many others. So you need to go ahead and read about this particular company so that you get convinced why you should be investing in this kind of company. And you don't just invest because you want to invest, you invest because of the potential around this particular company. Now, let me check the fundamental summary of this company. Yes, this is the earnings. The earnings is showing a $2.6 billion and the revenue 18.5 billion. That is wonderful. Put together, that is 31.6 billion dollar market cap. Yes, it's still growing, but you cannot just say that it's a small or penny stock. Yes, it's not a penny stock, it's a big stock, it's a big company. And then you see the price before earning, or price per earnings ratio 12.0 percent, 12.0x, and then the price before sales ratio, that is 1.7. So this is amazing. I love this kind of analysis. I love this kind of growth, because when you read through, you see how this company has actually grown from one to where they are today. And if you are investing with them, you are rest assured that you are going to make good profit and good growth around your business. So let me check the if Baidu is overvalued or undervalued. So I'll come here to the valuation of this company. So what is the fair price? What's the fair price of this company? Like I said, when you buy below the intrinsic value, which is the fair price or the book value, it means you are a value investor. Now, Baidu, the fair value of this stock is $196.37. And what is the current price? What is the current price right now? $90, which means that is trading below intrinsic value. That is, it is undervalued, 54.4% undervalued. Do you understand that? So what it means for every investor is that you take the opportunity because this particular company is already designed to meet their fair value. You know, it's just like when you open a business, you know how much you have invested in that company, in that business, and you look up to when you recoup your capital investment, you know. So if someone comes to your shop and say, oh, please, can you sell me this company? Well, can you sell me this shop that you have set up? You don't just sell the shop based on the current value. You check what you have invested in that company to say, no, this is what I've done, you know, the shop price, the interior, you know, the things you have done, the electrifications and many other things that you have done in that shop. So you value it based on that investment. That is what we call fair value. The fair value. But when it is undervalued, it means that probably because of the market forces or uncertainties that have actually happened, you are selling below because you just want to meet up until you get to the fair value. So that makes you a value investor. You will learn this with Warren Buffett, who is the greatest investor of all time, who do not just only invest based on emotions or based on numbers. Invest based on the fundamentals. So let me also check the future or the past performance of this particular company, the past performance, and see what Baidu has actually been doing over the time. Yes, this is awesome. Baidu Core. Okay. So yes, you can see what it has done. You can see what it has done in 2014. The revenue was $31.9 billion in yuan. That is yuan. Yes, the earnings 10.15. It continued to grow 52 to 13, and then in 2016 continued to grow. Then in 2017 there was a little drop, but when you place the value on the revenue, you could see that the revenue was already higher than the earnings. Which is not a bad one. And then of course in 2020 a lot of downturn for many businesses due to COVID-19 and many other stuff. So when you look at this past performance of this particular company, you could see that there is significant growth. You can see the curve. The curve is already pointing above, pointing upwards. Only the earnings is always up and down. And then the free cash flow, I love that part. In 2019, they showcased their free cash flow. Free cash flow is that a company has a free funds. Free cash flow is just money that they have put aside at any given time. They can put on there and do a lot of things. This example you could see when Facebook had legal standing against them sometime 2022, and the fine after the legal battle, they was able to pay off that money without any shake in the company, because they have they had their free cash flow. Yes, many companies that have grown to that level to have free cash flow means that they are doing well, and anything can happen. They can invest, because it's not only on legal battles. They can invest, you understand. If there is a new innovation, they can put hand in their free cash flow and then be able to do things. So you can see the free cash flow has been growing 19 billion, and you come to 2023, there was a drop 16 billion, but then in this year 2024, it has actually grown and is still growing 24 billion on their free cash flow, and the revenue 134 billion. Then their earnings remain 19.2 billion. So this is a significant growth for this particular company. And then the future, what does the future hold for Baidu? Yes, what I'm doing this is for you to be able to be convinced why you should invest your money, because you are not just investing based on the number. You're investing based on what you have seen, based on your conviction, financial conviction, and the future plan that you have, because as an investor you have a plan towards achieving one goal or the other. So the future holds a very wonderful plan for this particular company. You see the revenue that have been projected for 2024 is actually doing well, projected for 134 billion, the earning 19. Then in 2025, what does this hold for them? The revenue 22. So there's a growth. You see, there's a growth point right there. And then in 2026, there is projected to have 23. You see, this is magnificent. It's so wonderful, and I love this. Any company that is putting up their future growth means that in the current, they must have done some level of investment that will be able to help them to achieve the future. So now, I want to check one other thing that you must do whenever you want to buy into any company is the management. Yes, the management. Management tells you how long a particular manager or a particular CEO or director has been in the company, if there has been a back and forth, employ and fire, most of all these things. When there is no stability in the management, it affects the growth of a company, of a stock. So you don't just invest in such a company. But away from that, Baidu, okay, the Robin that is the CEO has remained appointed. He remains the CEO since 2020. Let me check many other ones. Yes. So this is the leadership team. You have the Young Lee, the co-founder. He has been there 25 years. Liu, okay, 2 years. And then Wang, many of them 5 years. Okay. So this is awesome. I love this. Many of the managers, the management, they have been in the company for long, 13 years, 5 years, 5 years, 2 years, 24 years. So many of them have been in the company. So when you check the ownership, because I love checking the ownership will give you that avenue or that privilege to be able to know if the owners or the managers or the managing team of the company, if they are investing back into the company, because that will give you some level of confidence that you have people who are shareholders and they are part of the company. So Young Lee is part of it. He has been investing his money, and of course, every one of you know what the Vanguard Group has always been on top of any stock, any potential stock. They buy more. Yeah, J Morgan Asset. Yes, J Morgan is the Chase Bank in US. So many of all these companies, they invested in this. Even the Royal Price. Oh wow, this is nice. I love this. So this stock is a buy for me. In fact, this week, by today or tomorrow, I'm going to buy this particular stock into my portfolio. Yes, guys. So if you want to know more on how to analyze a company before you buy them, because you don't want to lose, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel or message me directly on my WhatsApp. The number of my WhatsApp number will be on the description of this post, so you can message me for either personal mentorship or guide, or you want me to manage your portfolio for you. You may be a business person, a very busy person, you want your portfolio to be managed. We will do that on a mutual understanding. See you guys in my next video. Thank you for being there.